Hi boys and girls, it's Shane. I just bought this sink right here, that one for $20 used. The problem with buying a used sink is it doesn't come with a paper template to mark the counters to cut the sink hole. And because of the shape and these parts that stick out on a sink, it's really hard to measure and figure out exactly where to draw the line. So I can kind of see that it's 18 1/4 and I could measure across, but these don't even go all the way. Like if I made those match up on the corner, I'd have a hole there. So they're gonna have to curve off there and there. It's just a really notoriously hard thing to measure. So I'm gonna show you how I did this. I've actually already done it. That's why you can see the blue, but we're gonna use spray paint. So I've set the sink out on a piece of brown paper that I use at a job site. I've got some spray paint left over from where we did the ocean countertops. And I'm just gonna spray all the way around the edges, just like this. It doesn't matter if I get some paint on the bottom of the sink because no one's ever going to be able to see the bottom of the sink. We go around the whole thing, including this edge right over here, and that's giving me a line for where the outside of the sink will fit. So we're gonna measure from the edge to whatever you call this metal thing that sticks out on the bottom of the sink, and we're gonna find that it's just around 1/4 of an inch. So I can measure off 1/4 of an inch and make a line. I've already made the line using a straight edge, just like so, all the way around the inside of this template. Once I've marked my lines, I'm going to measure from the back side of the counter all the way up to here to find 23 1/2. And on this side, it's the same, 23 1/2. So both sides are at 23 1/2. I'm using the back side of the sink because with our ocean countertops, we have this curved front edge. There's not really a straight edge for it, but the back side of the sink will be fine. So the beauty of this is now I know right where the edge of the sink is going to fit, where the blue that I've painted is. So as long as I keep my drill inside of that, I will never touch anything that will be seen by the countertops when I drill. So I'm going to drill a pilot hole, and this is going to be for my jigsaw to fit. Now when you're doing laminates or epoxy counters, it's important to use the right jigsaw blade. This is a standard blade. Almost all your blades are going to be like this. This is the correct blade. If you notice, the teeth are pointed 2 different directions. The saw is going to move out and in on both of these. On this one, the teeth hook, so they're going to pull. And that'll take this beautiful epoxy we took the time to make and try to peel it up off the laminate. And this reverse one is going to push downward when it's cutting. So it's going to push the epoxy towards the particle board that it's attached to instead of peeling it up. So now we got the correct blade put in. Let's do the cut. Before I do this cut, I actually need to put some painter's tape on the bottom of my saw. This is going to provide a smooth surface that won't scratch my epoxy like the hard plastic or metal base of my jigsaw. Now, just like in kindergarten, we're just going to follow the lines as we cut. Now it's lodged in here. We're just going to tap it, and I've already put some soft foam underneath so I don't hurt the cabinet below. There we go. Almost done. Before removing my template or moving it in any way, I'm going to go ahead and dry fit. And as we can see, the sink fits perfectly. As you can see, it didn't pull up any of the epoxy. We're going to be able to clean this edge up really nice. And then we'll put some silicone down before we install the sink. I love the way that looks.